This is another unit made by Novation called ReMOTE SL. The ReMOTE SL is a dedicated control surface using a brand new technology called Automap. The way that Automap works is you plug it into your computer, launch your host application, and it will automatically map out all of the controls instantly to all of your parameters in your software. The ReMOTE SL has semi-weighted keys with aftertouch. You have an XY pad, which gives you 4 simultaneous controls. You have a pitch mod wheel, which can be unlatched on the bottom, so it will stay wherever you leave off, or it's spring-loaded, like it is right now. You have a 144-character LCD screen, which will display all of the parameters you're controlling at all times. These are all row selectors, and that's how you can select which row you are displaying on the LCD. See how it switches. You have transport control, which will control the transport control in your software. You also have 8 velocity sensitive trigger pads, which are really nice for either percussion or if you want the natural sound of a bass or something like that. Now I'm going to show you how the Automap works in Logic to begin with. So now in Logic we have a session open here. Now remember that all you have to do is run an initial installer, and after that you will open up Logic and it is ready to go. Logic has 2 modes. You have mixer mode, which is set right now, where all of your faders and knobs will control the mixer in Logic. You have mutes, solos, you have pans and auxes, etc. And everything that you're doing, every single value change will show on the LCD at all times. On this side of the LCD, you can select which 8 tracks you want to control. So as I'm moving down here, now the faders will control different faders in Logic. When I move back up, now I'm controlling the same faders again. If you go into plugin mode, which you switch here, now you're in plugin mode. Now you will scroll the tracks one by one instead. As soon as you hit a track with a plugin, now you're ready to control that plugin. And all of the parameters are showing on the LCD screen at all times. Now I switch to the next plugin. Now it's controlling that plugin. Now I'm switching to the next plugin. I'm controlling that one and that one. Now for a plugin, for example, like Ultrabeat in Logic, where you have several parameters, you have a page button, which is the row selector button next to the faders on the control surface. Every time you press that one, it is now switching to a different menu, and you are instantly controlling Ultrabeat still, just different parameters on a different page. And of course, the transport control will control the sequencer, the transport control in Logic. Also to add, the ReMOTE SL is a MIDI interface. So you have MIDI in, you have 2 MIDI outs, and 1 MIDI through. It is powered by USB, or you can use a power supply, but it doesn't ship with that because it's really not necessary. You can also use rechargeable batteries, which can be recharged within the unit. The ReMOTE SL also ships with a version of Base Station, which is an emulation of the original piece, so that one will come bundled. The ReMOTE SL comes in 4 different versions. Comes in 25 keys, 37 keys, 61 keys, and also a Remote 0, which is this part of the control surface. Now I'm going to show how it works with Reason. You open up Reason, and this is the demo song that opens up right away with Reason. And you can already see, just by opening it up, that you see that it has already mapped something out. So in Reason, it works very simple. You just have to click on this little icon right here. So now I'm going to click next to the mixer. Boom. It's already mapped out to control the mixer in Reason. It's that simple. Click on the redrum. Now it's controlling the redrum. And it's just the second you click on a button, it's controlling that. So as you see, as soon as I click on an instrument, it will control that one right away. controlling the subtractor. All of the faders are moving the subtractor. And it's just by clicking next to the instrument that happens. And of course, the transport control will also work in Reason. You can press play, stop. And the only thing you ever have to do is install an initial installer, and everything is automatically mapped out to control Reason.